everybody, and welcome to Cope with Hope. Today, I'm interviewing my dearest Rhea Pillai, whom I've known since she was 3 years old. She walked into the bus, and I just fell in love with this girl. And ever since then, every time I see her, my heart melts, even till today. I think we share a very deep bond of love. We have laughed together, we have cried together, we have modeled together, and we have meditated together.
Yeah.
And we've also shared a room with 65 other people together.
I know. Oh my God, Nani.
Yeah. So, Rhea, tell me, what have you been doing these past almost 95 days, I think?
Okay, so since the lockdown, I think it took us all a little time to adjust to staying at home. And then
Yeah.
I got really busy doing online meditation courses. So I'm taking the what we used to know, the basic course of the art of living. Now it's also called the happiness program. So I
Yes.
teach that a lot online. So I've been busy with that. And yeah, things like that. My daughter's school.
Yeah.
Life's been quite busy actually.
Yeah.
So
Busier than normal?
in a different way. In a
Like
different.
how? How?
You know, you pay so much attention to the things around the house that you know need to be taken care of now because a lot of the staff members are not coming. So you get involved with that, and then I do a lot. I do. Guruji comes twice. Globally, he does a live meditation. So I sit for that twice a day. So that's 12 o'clock
Oh,
at the afternoon and 7:30 in the evening. So I do that every day. And with all this, the news around us, which has been quite catastrophic,
yeah.
this has helped keep me and millions of others so peaceful amidst everything that is happening. And try and make sense of a lot of things and help in whichever way you can. So
Yes.
I kind of just thrown myself into this space, and yeah, now I do courses back to back. I've just finished one, and I'm starting one on Friday again. So you know how it goes, Nani. That's just
Yes, darling.
we go with the flow.
Yes, we just go with the flow. So yeah, we've been through a lot together. Guys, I think this was in 2000, in 1988, Rhea just called me up one day and she says, look, I want you to do this course. And no, you don't have to ask me anything. I just want you to do it for me. And I remember doing it. And then we went on a whole journey after that. And yeah, it was amazing. And
Amazing moments, amazing memories. It was
yeah.
so. I still have pictures. I still have pictures of us, but in the most absurd hairstyles. Uh,
So we did the
I,
Art of Living Teachers Training course together. And
yeah,
we just had so much fun. And we also used to cry and we also used to get irritated with each other. But we mostly had fun and we mostly shared a lot of love. I used to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, bathe, and there were 65 people after me who had to. So I'd wake up Rhea. And then one fine day, I woke up at 1 o'clock. I thought it was 3 o'clock. And I had a shower. And I came back at 1:15 and I woke up Rhea.
yeah, I
And we
remember.
realized it's 1:15. So
I
we
know.
had mad days like that.
Yeah, I remember the bathroom was down the hill,
Yeah.
and we used to take the flashlight because I don't think were there mobile phones at that time. Did we have? No, there were no mobile phones.
No, there were no mobile
There were
phones.
no mobile phones. So at 3 in the morning, I don't know what I didn't know what you were doing. And you went down the hill and you had your
Yeah.
bath and you came back and you suddenly realized, God, it's only half the night over.
And then I used to take my full body bistar to go for yoga. And Rhea would say, take this blanket for me, take the shawl for me, and safe places.
Yeah.
And Ayana, what is she doing? What is she doing?
Jana had school.
Okay.
She had exams, she had tests, so it really kind of kept her really busy. She trains as well. She's training. Her goal is to be a professional tennis player.
Wow.
Training for that, yeah. Um, yeah, so she's been really busy actually. She gets to bed later than I do, and
Really?
I tend to
Wow.
sleep a lot. I tend to get to bed really early these days. But she's holidays have just started, so we'll just talk again in 2 weeks, and then I'll tell you how she's occupying her time. But otherwise, it was school till 3, and then there's homework, and then she trains. So her day is kind of, relatively packed.
Yeah. And like, what is your day? What is your routine every day?
So my Guruji, who is Shri Ravi Shankar from the founder of the Art of Living, and he holds globally a meditation at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then again at 7:30 in the evening. So I join him in that. Um, I don't do too much, but I don't work out too much these days. Not as much as I would love to. But apart from that, I'm teaching again, like I said. So between my own personal practice, and then I teach courses, I teach follow-ups. I look after the house because we don't have as much of our, house help haven't
Yeah.
been able to go. So I've kind of taken charge and looked into different aspects of how the house needs to be worked.
Yes.
So it keeps you busy, and I like a little time to just go through Netflix, and
Yes.
I I spend my morning going through the news. I like to read the news. I like to understand what's going on worldwide. I need
Yes.
to be I need to update myself. Different various situations.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not much of it's been pleasant.
No,
So
God.
it's just been quite painful to hear, and
Yes. It has. It has. So I wanted to ask you about that. Like, how has all this personally impacted you? Firstly, being in lockdown. Secondly, what's happening in America? What's happening in our own country? Yes, a lot of the migrant workers have gone home, but there is still like crores of people, millions of people still struggling to get their lives back in order financially. How to put food on their tables, so many people
it's
without homes, without, yeah. So, how has that personally impacted you?
See, this is an extremely difficult time for so many people, and I think Nandini, you and me are one of the fortunate ones. And
Yes,
we're so grateful for what we have. And I think we need to step out of our comfort zones to be able to reach out to those who don't have as much or aren't. So that's one aspect of where I would like to focus. I do focus my attention, and I would like to focus my attention even in the future. I think creating jobs, small businesses, things that we can work with in a smaller frame that will entail, those living in towns, villages, they'll be able to then, be able to create work for themselves and their families. So I have a business which I call the Temple House by Rhea Pillai. I work with organic and natural fabric. I source it from different parts of India. Um, and then I create something which is comfortable and it looks chic and easy to wear. So
yes,
in this, I kind of create my own um, network of job that filters down
opportunities. Yes,
smaller towns of India. Yeah, and I think
yes,
a lot more if we all do this and
yes,
create jobs for those of us who I'm sure a lot of people don't want to leave their villages now. It's been a struggle to get back. It's been an ordeal actually, and
yes,
by the time they actually venture out back into the cities again, I think it's going to be a little time.
yeah,
So there's so much change and there's so much of I think everybody unanimously as needs to come together. We need to come together and think of something sound economically. Although I honestly believe, I don't think I'm being optimistic, or you may call me positive, but I really believe that India is on the brink of a whole new wave. Um, I'm just waiting. Time is going to tell. But I
Yeah.
believe it's going to boom economically and on various fronts. I believe there will be shift of power
Yeah.
of countries that once dominated or once been more developed. Um, I think India is in prime position. I'm very hopeful about the future.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit of
am too.
yeah,
Yeah. I am too. And I feel our younger generation is fantastic. I
oh,
feel they're so clued in. They demand a good life. They live well. I mean,
yes,
it's quite amazing, the
and
things
with a
that
lot of awareness.
a lot of awareness.
Yes.
We were very bhola compared to that, but it was foolish also in a way. Today's kids are just they know what's good for the environment, what's good for their health, what's good for their mental health, and I think that's very important. You
It
know,
is. It is. I don't think, in to be fair to all of us, our generation, I think we were more accepting because I don't think there was any choice. I don't
yes,
think people gave us a listening ear. I mean, today the whole climate has changed. Everything
yes,
has changed. So
yes,
the youth are now they know they have a voice. They
yes,
know that if they push their point, somebody's listening to them.
yes,
So they are so filled with the zest and enthusiasm, and thank God for it,
yeah.
because
Thank you.
yeah, it will make the change.
Yeah, it will. I think so too. And tell me, Ria, for you, what is hope?
Believing in believing in the good. Believe in. I believe there's so much good in life,
Yeah,
um, and irrespective of sometimes it's not life can be difficult. It can be challenging, but also knowing simultaneously that we have this point which I believe in strongly that opposite values coexist, and I believe that as there are times which are tough, so on the other side of the coin, there's so much good to it.
yes,
So it's only a matter of time before that surfaces to the naked eye. It's always there, but for us to be able to see it and live it
yes.
and experience it, it's just a matter of time.
It's lovely. So well put. And before we end, would you like to tell anything to our audience? Uh, how they can help themselves, how any advice before we end here?
Oh, I just say uh, meditate. For me, it is meditation.
Yeah.
Simply, and then that is that time when you spend. You know about it, Nani. You've
Yes.
done it, you've taught it, you
Yes.
teach it. Um, for me, there's nothing like meditation. It's
Yes. I
as simple.
agree.
I really believe it's become a necessity in today's world,
Yes.
in the life that we live. And if we could all just find that semblance of peace and equanimity and just that steadiness and centeredness to everything that is happening. And you can do it with just spending a little time with yourself, in conversation with yourself. It's all about a dialogue with our own selves.
Yes. Yes, it really is. It's really befriending yourself.
Yeah,
For me, that's what meditation has been, befriending me. I mean, my whole view of me changed because of meditation.
yeah.
I think,
No,
I think it,
absolutely. And we go back a long time with this. I mean, if people think you introduced me to Buddhism, I
you
introduced you.
introduced me. Yeah,
So I think we went.
yeah,
I loved it. I mean, I
yeah.
love. Yeah,
It was basically an inner journey. I think
yeah,
that is what was important to like befriend myself, to know who I
yes,
am, to know why I'm here. Like, who am I? Why am I here?
yeah,
What did I come here for? And yeah,
yeah.
and really meditating gets you there. The more you sit quietly, the more the world opens up. The jewels of
Absolutely.
this kingdom open up for you.
Yeah, there's a huge world of wealth in each one of us. And I think if you tap into that, spend a little time with yourself, quietly, you hear more, you understand more.
Yes.
Uh, so there's a lot of clarity in your thought process. You
Yeah.
can make sense of things that obviously, if your mind is cluttered, it's difficult to do.
Yeah.
It's not. This is you don't have to be Einstein for this. This is something so basic, and it is actually the power of it is immense. And but I think people are waking up to that, and um, it's nice to see.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
It is. It is. So thank you very much, Ria. Thank you
It
very
was
much for this.
than me.
I was so happy to speak to you, and I'm so happy that we've done this today.
And
And I do hope people enjoy it.
yeah.
I'm still getting messages saying you're not live, you're not live.
Okay, we gave it our best shot now.
Yeah, we gave it our best shot. So thank you, darling. Love you. And
I
thank
love
you,
you.
Ayana. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. You have to switch it off. Bye, everyone.